Hello, and welcome back to DK Vine Done Slow. I'm Hyle Russell. This is Dixie and Kiddy swirling around on a giant music box for some reason. Alright. Yeah, we know. Alright, 74%. We are almost there. We still have a bit ahead of us, including the last world and the real last world. But before we get there, we have to fight BarBoss in Razor Ridge. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the last suspend point. Just jump right back into the save cave. And Wrinkly's still asleep. She hasn't woken up in weeks now. Alright. Yeah, we'll have to go back to Benny. Take his chair lifts. It's fine. I always enjoy seeing Benny Bear. Take a chance on me. Oh my god! I didn't even realize that there was a straight up ABBA reference in the dialogue. Completely flew over my head for years. But he actually does say, take a chance on me. Oh my god. So here we are in the angry face in the water, which looks like a jack-o'-lantern in this perspective. We've got BarBoss's barrier. And, BarBoss, is it a reference to the barbs on the Lurchin? Is it, like a play on Barbosa, which means a place of many palm trees, I believe. Probably not, but it's attaching the boss to the barb, and it's a boss of barbs. It's a giant lurchin. She's a giant lurchin, actually. I want to say this is the first canonically female, or stated to be female, boss in the series. But oh, I'm already screwing up here. I'm all flustered. So yeah, that's how you fight BarBoss, is you using Guard's bill to attack the lurchins and try to deflect the little lurchin shields that surround her. And I'll get better at it. Just starting out here, just warming up. I didn't stretch. But yeah, after In Guard after Squawks, I should say, and then Ellie earlier in this game, this is another Animal Buddy boss fight using In Guard. The rare In Guard spotlight here. There we go. And now BarBoss will quiver, and you stab her. And she gets angry, and you go down for the next wave of the boss fight. This feels very much like a Retro Studios boss fight. Just in the level of progression. And I mean, obviously, I think the boss fights are where Retro really kept evolving the formula laid down in the original trilogy. And just kept making it more complex and varied and long. And I'm bad at aiming these little mollusk shells that she emits. Okay, yeah, I'm not having patience. I need to actually stay still when it. There we go. BarBoss, she's actually interesting. She looks more like in some cases, she looks more like hand-drawn animation than ACM. I don't know if that's just a trick of the eye that's being played on me or what, but This is very King Zing, this little part right here, which of course calls back to the fight you had as Squawks, but now underwater. And of course I have to do the whole thing over again because I died at that stage. Jeez. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I'm just gonna let myself die or reset the brain. I want to check in with the live stream really quick. There's Gibbon. Yeah, okay, Gibbon's right. Queen Bee, I guess, was the first canonically female boss in the Donkey Kong series. I forgot Queen Bee. Obviously Queen Bee. And then BarBoss. Hello to Chris as well. I'm not flustered, Chris. I'm tired. I'm tired today. And starting with a boss fight, really not prepared for it. I like the way she quivers. It's a big spongy mass in the middle there. Alright, I'm getting better. Well, no, that wasn't good. Oh, I have to... I guess I could have just lined it up so it would hit her, but I like stabbing. It's so much more satisfying to stab yourself than get somebody else to do it. BarBoss's barrier, too. I didn't realize it when I was a kid. It's probably a reference to the Great Barrier Reef. But I just thought it was a barrier because she's a boss. She's keeping you from going forward, blocking your progression. Ah! Now they get quicker, but they don't really change much. Yeah, they might like go over a centimeter or two, so you can't just stay still. Honestly, this is the hardest part right here. Just the regular ass lurchins. Getting them... Or at least this is the hardest part for me, but I'm not normal, I realize. Oh, I should have been quicker. Hello to Copbox and Snapple Apple. Chris says, I think the reason BarBoss looks different is that she's 3 big pieces being moved around independently rather than one large animation rendered using ACM. Yeah, I guess that'll do it. I've never really thought about why she looks different in actual execution. I just always have thought she looked not off, because I still think it's an impressive design. It's just, it looks different. It doesn't quite have that same ACM sheen to it. Oh, come on, that didn't work. The nice thing is they move sides, so, and I could just go over there and stab her on that side, although maybe it'll move. I don't know. I'd rather take care of both of them. I wasted a hit there because I was so impatient. I didn't want that little thing, little homing missile after me another time, but I still had to evade it, so what was the point? Oh, I thought she was done. I thought she was done emitting the little quills, and Gotta love the, like, blood red color of the environment. Very, Devil's Shroud from Sea of Thieves. I always thought they should make BarBoss stress balls. They're so squeezable. Alright, done that round. You done? Okay. Gonna trick me another time. And she shits out a bonus coin. It's not as long as I remember. I remember it being so much more laborious than it actually ends up being, and then they get flushed to the very beginning. And I guess there were mines attached to that. I don't know, but for whatever reason, I guess waterway to KAOS Kore just blew up. So yep, that's Razor Ridge. We are complete with it, and there, we're going to go up to KAOS Kore, where Kastle KAOS is located. But first, what is that over there? Is that a flower growing over by Bramble? Let's go check it out. Let's visit Bramble first, get reacquainted. Yeah, the flowers died, we know. Okay, we're not even going to say anything. Awkward conversation, nothing to contribute. But then we just go up here and plonk. Yeah, the flowers are growing, and we just picked it. The one specimen on record. Oh, well, here we go. Since I've been able to grow study plants, I have taken an interest in collecting animals. You've got one, a perfect Flappurius pedalus pongus. Would you let me have it? I'd be ever so grateful. Oh, okay then. Or, no, I want it. No, you're too generous, Kongs. Here, have this Bananus goldus flutterus. I mean banana bird, because you're a stupid layman. I finished studying its abilities. Some of them are quite magical, I'll have you know. Well, so long as you're being scientific about it, Bramble. So, yeah, I guess picking the flower is good. Come to see my lovely flower display. Yes, that's an impressive flower. The one flower you have in your flower display. I guess they're going to grow more in abundance now that the pollution isn't stifling them. I guess they were never endangered to begin with. They were just unable to... Oh, we've made his life happy again. That's a bit over the top, Bramble, but... Didn't realize how close to the brink you were. Okay. Yes, Apple says, as a botanist, I do not advocate picking flowers for research. Chris says, by picking the one flower and carrying it, you spread a lot of pollen to help more grow. Yeah. The flowers are back. We don't have to worry about the flowers anymore. That little nightmare is over. Happy ending. They'll be growing plenty. Bramble has the one to study. And we'll no doubt be updating the Wikipedia article on it in 10 years. Alright, so... Barter still, yeah. So Barter still has the mirror. We're gonna get the mirror back eventually, but not yet. So let's go to KAOS Kore. Now, of course, KAOS Kore is home to Kastle KAOS, as you see right up there. The question being, was Chaos named after the castle, or is the castle taken from Chaos's name? Now, I don't know, because the castle seems far older than this recently built cybernetic ruler of the Kremlins. So I would imagine because Chaos was built in the castle, spoilers, he was named after the castle, like Frankenstein's monster is sometimes named after his creator, but the game never really gets into that, does it? I think the castle is Chaos, and then Chaos became Chaos, but it's... I don't know if the development team put that much thought into it, but this is Conveyor Rope Clash, and this is the first jungle level in Donkey Kong Country 3. Of course, you might be thinking that's weird, being a Donkey Kong Country game, but I think it's weirder that there are jungle levels at all in DKC3, because I don't know if the setting really supports the notion. I don't think they're as tropical in their design. I think they're more like a temperate rainforest than a full-on tropical jungle. But I don't think they needed jungles in this game. I thought it would have been a bold choice just to leave it aside. That being said, they're here. And they are probably my least favorite jungle design in the Donkey Kong Country series. Or the Donkey Kong series. Just full stop. Just any Donkey Kong game. They're just... Like, Donkey Kong Country, of course, has the iconic ones. The home turf. Country 2 has the dangerous, deadly, overgrown jungles. The dark jungles, you know? And these are just, oh yeah, we have to have a jungle too. Here you go. Like, they're not bad designs, but... it just, after presentation in the last two country and land games, these are just kind of here, in my opinion. Without the benefit of time between entries to really make Coming to a Jungle special again. Oh, I missed. Alright. I like the way the bristles can just roll here. I think I mostly just like their animation. It's as close as they come to being Sonic, since they are hedgehogs. I don't know, if you haven't picked up on that. It's a weird spot for the bonus barrel. They just gave it a little bottom of the hill there rather than just let it float, which, bonus barrels can float. David Letterman proved it. Oh, I missed the start. Where was that? Oh, it was behind a leaf. Oh my god. Well, now I can just walk down here. I don't even have to drop like an asshole. I was making fun of it, but now I'm happy. So easy to get back in. Hey, 64. Lucky number. Not for Donkey Kong Country 3, because the N64 coming out first definitely cut into its sales. Let's be honest. It still sold alright. Like, I still sold, several million copies, but... Here we go. Not that I have to get the Kong letters, but it was right there, and I felt silly not grabbing it. Well, I deserve that. Oh. I hate when I have a barrel and nothing to ram it into. There's so few, like, secret passages at this stage in the series. Like, I think, bonus barrels just became easier. Country 2 really started phasing out the secret passages in favor of bonus barrels that were just plainly marked, but there is something satisfying with breaking open a door. Oh, I should have used it on the booty bird. It's also weird when they just explode and their bodies are no longer there. That was a problem with Clobber, too, though, to be fair. Gibbon says, this game is modeled on the Pacific Northwest, and I'd like it on record that we do indeed have rainforest here. Yes, and they are rainforests. They're not, tropical rainforests, but I believe, isn't that... They filmed the second Jurassic Park movie, The Lost World, in Pacific Northwest, because that's probably closer, at least the understanding in the late 90s was it was closer to the actual habitat dinosaurs had, even though they pass it off as just another island close to the original, but it definitely didn't have that same kind of tropical look to it. And yeah, I mean, these are very plainly different jungles than we have in other Donkey Kong Country games, but yeah, I'm not doing so great. This is the hardest world. I mean, I guess Krematoa is technically harder, but when you look at like last worlds in Donkey Kong Country games, at least the original 3, Chimp Caverns is just it's hardest, but it's also it never feels like the final world because it just feels like the game sort of ends when you get the Gangplank Galleon there. Whereas K. Rool's Keep definitely has this foreboding sense to it, and of course that leads into the Flying Croc, but as far as the final full world goes, I think KAOS Kore doesn't really get enough recognition, but its individual levels are certainly some of the most striking set pieces in the game. And they are hard. They're just full of tricky little bits that can frustrate. Even something as simple as these automated conveyor belts, which I don't know the purpose of these, like why they're here in universe, but oh, is that just the balloon? Okay, I thought, oh, there's this mysterious second conveyor belt. I need to check out what's below, and what was below was death. But no, I think some of the more memorable levels in DKC 3 are in this world. They may not be people's favorite levels because of how hard or frustrating some of them can be, but I definitely do think, damn it, this world holds up in a lot of ways. One way this differs from K. Rool's Keep is K. Rool's Keep, you have a lot of upwards momentum. Most of the levels sort of go up vertically, and these are all mostly horizontal levels. You're progressing up towards the castle, but you're not going up through the castle. Big difference. Thank God I don't have Perry here. Having to keep Perry alive. It's great jazzy music too. Can't believe that worked. Usually the keg just dematerializes completely. Oh, I am missing a bonus. Could have been around any numerous of the conveyor belt buzz areas. I don't know what I'm doing, really. I'm just exploring. Because here's the thing, if I hit that flagpole, then I have to start back from the start. And I got the bonus before the star barrel. So I'm thinking I just need to hunt for the bonus barrel now. Could be any. I mean, I just breezed past it. I kept, obviously keeping an eye open for it, but I just didn't see anything that stuck out to me. And now that I'm not looking for the hero coin, maybe I can just be a little bit more observant for exactly what I'm looking for, which is the bonus barrel. And it'll stick out to me. Oh, wait. There it is. All right. Do. Ah, that was close. All right, now I can leave. Well, I have to hit the flagpole first, but... And I'll probably die before then. Yeah. All right. No! Gibbon says for DKC1, it seems kind of obvious in hindsight that Chimp Caverns was a late addition, and I've seen speculation that the Crocodile Cauldron levels in DKC2 were intended for the original final world of DKC1, with people pointing at the entrance exit caves or the hints of lava veins in the Chimp Caverns background. Weren't the lava veins an addition to the GBA version, though? I agree with you. I agree with what you just said. I do believe Crocodile Cauldron, as we came to know it, a lot of the ideas there were intended for DKC1. And just the idea of Chimp Caverns having, like, lava seeping through was sort of just baked into the DNA, and DK64 also played with it, with, the close proximity of Crystal Caves and it also having lava, and then the GBA version all but confirming it. And then, of course, Returns had the active volcano finally erupt. All right. Hey, Baffle's code room. Let's go visit Baffle Bear. He's a fun-loving dude. Hey, hi there, kitty. How are you doing? My name's Baffle, the master of code. I've got a problem at the moment. I can't break a code I've been working on. Maybe I should reflect on it. Yes, the master. Hi, I'm Baffle Bear. I am the master of code. Can you, 3-year-old, help me solve this code? All right, let's go see if that's enough to trigger the next sequence in Barter Swap Shop. Hey, Kitty, do you want your mirror back? Kitty can say, well, it is mine. Or Kitty can say, you can keep it. Well, let's be a little bit of a grabby toddler then and say, well, it is mine. Well, if you want it back, then it's going to cost you. That's right, 10 coins. Beauty doesn't come cheap, you know. Still want it? Yes, you swindler. I love how Kitty knows the word swindler. Such a educated little boy. Take a hike, Buster. Yes, you swindler. Well, okay then. I was getting bored of being so neat and tidy. Alright. And now if we just go right back in. Yep. I thought you were supposed to smash the mirror to get bad luck. Look at me. What did he do in the 5 seconds it took to walk out the door and walk back in? What shenanigans did he get himself into? What frenzied sexual feast is descending in Barter Swap Shop to cause him to become unglued that quickly? I don't know. Alright, let's give the mirror to Baffle. This code is really bugging me. Perhaps I'm looking at this thing the wrong way around. Hey, kitty, is that a mirror you've got there? Can I point out, if it is, could I have it solve my code? And Kitty could say no problem, or you could say it's a picture frame. But Barter, his in-game character model differs from his render, and a lot of us are so used to looking at the renders of the Brothers Bear lovingly day in and day out. So you might just look at his character model and be like, "Oh, it's just the render. He's got the fun printed shirt, flowers on it or whatever." But look closely, and he's got hair on top of his head tied into a ponytail. And I don't think his render has this, or if it does, it's not visible on his render. It's one of those circumstances where the in-game character model does differ, just like Swanky's render does not have that greasy toupee he has in DKC 2. So, anyway, Baffle Bear has a long flowing ponytail, which is an odd choice for a bear to have, but let's give him the mirror. Hey, look at this. It was a riddle written backwards. It says to open the gate at the 2 stones, make 8. Well, what do you reckon that means? Can you figure this one out, kitty? So does Baffle not really know, being the master of code? Or is he trying to give Kitty a clue without outright saying that you have to make a figure 8 around those 2 rocks? And also, who wrote this riddle? How did it end up in Baffle's hands? How? What? No. Did he just take out the vowels? Is that all that was? I'm not the master of code, so I don't know. Oh, no, this is backwards. Haven't you got anything better to do or something like that? I didn't read it fast enough. I guess these are all backwards, but they're not written in complete reverse order. You've just wasted 15 seconds. So he writes every word backwards, but the sentence itself isn't backwards, which is where I got mixed up. Because I'm used to, the classic rock way of doing things backwards, where you put in hidden messages and you have to play the whole thing in reverse and not just reverse each word. Baffle baffled me. What can I say? He is the master of code. What? No. What's that? What is that? That's not backwards. Okay, so I was right. That's not backwards. That's... I think he removed the vowels there, but that's not in sequence. Yeah, you've just wasted 15 seconds. All right. It's different from the rest. What does that have to do with the mirror? Baffled, Jesus. Oh, Chris says, Heil, it's two rocks, like Spectacle Rock from off of Zelda. The solution to this riddle was given to Baffle by Link when he stopped by the other day. Oh, okay. Alright, creepy caverns. What makes them so creepy? Well, remember the ghost ropes from off of Donkey Kong Country 2? Do you remember them? Those were weird, weren't they? Now we have ghost barrels. Deal with it. So, yeah, I like this spiritual successor to the ghost ropes. They even look like they are designed to evoke the ghost ropes. And, it makes sense in this neck of the rare archipelago where barrels are plentiful, that if you have any spiritual turbulence, psychic residual memory, that one inanimate object that would manifest as like a spiritual energy remanifestation would be barrels. I don't know, it's a fun little spin on the concept of the ghost ropes, where instead of you have to grab this quickly or it'll dematerialize and then you'll fall, it's you have to blast in it quickly or you won't get the blast. But there's also traps like this. And I think this is actually pretty elegant little game design right here. Not that I really talk about game design much, because I'm not a game designer. I just know what I like. And I like to be immersed in a game's world without thinking too much about video game mechanics. Don't mention modules to me, or else I'll lose my cool and flip shit on you. But here we've got this ghost barrel that leads to reward. Well, the reward was up there. I already claimed it. And here we have a ghost barrel that leads to ruin, right into a buzz. So you can see the dichotomy of the ghost barrel here. And then we can really start doing the level right. Oh, and here's the other variation where it changes direction and you have to get the right direction, or else you'll just blast yourself into nowhere or danger. I don't know. I like the ghost barrels. Nobody ever talks about the ghost barrels. And when people bring up the ghost ropes, I'm like, yeah, those are cool. What about the ghost barrels? They're like, I don't care about that. I'm like, how can you not care about that? It's the same thing, except instead of a rope, it's a barrel. This is also just a fun tweak on the barrel blasting stage conceit, which we've had so many times now. This is the 5th game in the series, starting with Donkey Kong Country through Donkey Kong Land. And, what else can you do with the concept? Well, why not have barrels that disappear and reappear? Well, what is that then? Is this something I can't get to yet? Oh no. There we go. So this is just a little alcove with bear coins, and I don't really need those bear coins. Oh, and it cost me anyway, so shouldn't have risked it. Especially, I don't think I use bear coins much anymore. Now that I helped Baffle solve the riddle, I don't know if I use bear coins anymore. So it's like, you don't even know what's up here. Okay. It's a dicey proposition to just take that gamble. I do really like the cavern designs for DKC3. I know I was complaining about the jungles felt unnecessary, whatever. They're different, but do we really need another jungle? And I know like caverns are really played out by this point as well, but I think they pop so well in these games. It's a cool look for them that it doesn't outclass DKC1's caverns, but they're visually distinct enough where I don't mind having more caverns. Oh, are you kidding? I need Kiddy? Okay, well, is Kiddy over here? Is there a D? No. Alright, well, it's fine. It's fine. I also like this idea that you could have haunted caverns, but there are no actual physical ghost. It just, oh yeah, the spiritual energy just manifests in the reappearance of inanimate objects that were here long ago. In this case, barrels. But like actual bear ghost or whatever, or Kremlins from the time the Kremlins actually ruled this territory. It is the northern hemisphere after all. Nope, just barrels. It's like, yes, bad news is your caverns are haunted. Good news is, doesn't look like any actual living things ever died here. I do admit it's a bit weird to have this like creepy cavern conceit and then not have like spoopy music to pair with it as we did in... Oh, come on. It moves so fast. As we did in DKC2, I was going to say. Not that, you know, the David Wise music was so much spoopy. It was more melancholy than anything, but... Oh no, I need two Kongs here. Well, I know where it is, but my problem is if I advance far enough, I won't be able to backtrack. Well, it got me again. The fucking ghost barrel got me again, so... Alright. I'm fine with this because this is supposed to be a hard world. Now, granted, Creepy Caverns is not the hardest level in the world, so it's only going to get worse from here, but, you know. I'm enjoying my time with DKC3. I don't want it to end, so... Dying repeatedly is actually a good thing. From that point of view. Oh, I missed it. I have to go all the way back. I can see why people wouldn't like this, especially speedrunners who get aggravated by the random manifestations of the barrels. And of course, this was, I think, from a time before speedrunning was just really this recognized thing. And never being a speedrunner, I don't really mind it. Like, there aren't even any in-game time trials here to worry about, so... I don't mind where you just have to just sit with your controller in hand and wait a little bit. It's never bugged me. Do I have to do it? I don't have to do it as Dixie. I can get over there as Kiddy. There we go. Missed the banana. That's frustrating. 50 stars. Ghost barrels. Yep. At least this ghost barrel doesn't dawdle. I mean, Ah. Thing is, you have to get it as much as you can on a pass up because you don't know when you're going to have another opportunity. Alright. Easy enough. Now I don't have to worry about that one, and I can maybe get past this ghost barrel. Yeah, you start having to adjust your time, because, let me run into it while it is still manifested, because it will go away by the time I actually get underneath the buzz. Oh no! Squitter! Ah! So happy. I completely forgot Squitter was in this level, but now Squitter's here. And it's rare we get to see Kiddy ride around on Squitter, because you mostly transform into Squitter in this game. So just, like, can we just soak in this moment? Kiddy Kong riding on Squitter, who, let's be fair, is mostly associated with Donkey Kong Country 2. And I love just this visual right here. This is a happy place for me. Oh, I can't fully defeat them with Squitter's webs. All right. Oh, tricky. This is Ah! No, Squitter! Phew! I thought he was going to dematerialize, as so many things do in this game when they go out of I shot? I guess I shot. I shot's right. I shot can be right if we agree that it's right. Oh, come on. This one is devious. Bonus barrel. They really knew how to piss in your cornflakes here. Oh! Like so many things, I did better at my initial trip up when I wasn't thinking about it so much. Okay. Whew. Find the coin. Well, let's hope it's not far. Ah! Where are they going to drop me? Where are they going to put me out at? Okay, they weren't complete assholes. They knew it wouldn't be cool to put me back underneath those ghost barrels. Alright, so I'm not so worried now. I can get this until I get it. I can do this until I get it. They're also more generous with the ghost barrels here. You notice they're not materializing in and out nearly as fast. It's weird when they take pity on you or have a little bit of mercy. And that's really all Squitter was there for. Now, I bet so many gamers, including myself, never found Squitter at that early part. And do you know how frustrating it used to be when you would be progressing through a level and you would stumble upon the no animal sign and you were like, wait, Squitter was here? I missed Squitter? Already got him? Okay. Anyway, yeah, that always was this huge frustrating thing. Like, well, if I missed Squitter, what else did I miss? And you're feeling bad enough because you missed the best animal buddy in the series. Nope, sorry, Kitty. I mistimed that. So now, not only did I lose Squitter... Okay, there's Kitty. Welcome back, Kitty. Well, I think we can all figure out what this is going to be for. Oh. Womp, womp, womp. Oh. Oh, I have to do it slow. Oh, this is a tricky one. Ooh. Devilish. Okay. Oh, okay. Put on a pot of coffee, folks. We're going to be here a while. Okay, maybe I switch as Kitty. Nope. Oh, come on. Alright, I didn't mean to catch the keg. Although that's pretty impressive. The Kitty was able to do that. Okay. Woo! The fact that I could catch it showed me I was on the right track, but... Whenever there's not a wall to bounce the keg off of, it's always a bit flustering at first. I almost said blustering, given my greatest degree of frustration is watching the Donkey Kong Country cartoon show. Although maybe that'll change with the Super Mario Brothers movie. Maybe I'll hate that so much that the Donkey Kong Country cartoon will be retroactively redeemed in my eyes. I'm going into it with an open mind. Yes, Donkey Kong just sounds like Seth Rogen. Just like Chris Pratt is just doing Chris Pratt rather than, Mario. Which I think works for Mario, and who's to say it doesn't work for Donkey Kong? I don't know. All I'm saying is maybe I'll come around on the Bluster train this year. Be like, yeah, Bluster Kong should be canon. I was wrong all along. And that was Creepy Caverns. Kind of an anticlimactic ending there, but had some exciting little bits, I would say. Gibbons asking the heavy questions. If you had to take all the same archetypes as DKC1 but put your own spin on them, how would you go about it? Alternatively, how would you go about designing a boss encounter for the animal buddies that have not yet had one? Let me think about that while I make a figure 8. Am I doing this in the wrong direction? Alright. What the hell? Do I have to specifically, like... What am I doing wrong? Figure 8, right? gonna answer your question, Gibbon, but now I'm want my own question answered. What am I doing wrong? All right, let me try the other direction. I don't know. Am I not swimming wide enough? It seems a bit weird. That can't be the case. Will it not activate until I defeat another level? Like I don't really know what's happening. Hey, Baffle, help me out here. What? Okay. Did you just, like, rearrange letters? Or, I don't even know. I don't even care. I don't have time to worry about you. All I know is your method sucks. Do I have to do it 8 times in a row? Why isn't this work? Oh! Okay. I guess I just didn't do it enough times? Or what, but sewer stockpile? Sewer stockpile is my favorite Ninja Turtles character. Alright. A, B, B, A, B, X, B, X, A, B, B, A, B, X. Yay! I am the smarts. Yeah, Gibbon, I guess I just finally did it going the correct direction. What that direction was, I don't even remember. Hello to Freezer in the chat. Lightning Lookout. Ah, yes, this is a fun level. So what's the conceit here? What is the gimmick, as the kids say when talking about this game? Well, that's the gimmick. Lightning strikes. Now you know when it's about to strike because it will kind of tip itself a little bit. And some of you may be like wondering, well, this kind of breaks the natural immersion of Donkey Kong Country, having lightning that does not behave in a realistic fashion. Why does Hyle like this? Well, it's because I imagine or assume that the lightning is an artificial byproduct of what's happening up in the castle. Ergo, that's why it's not acting like real lightning and why it can strike numerous places in the same time. It's because it's being shot out from the castle. At least that's my interpretation of what's happening. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am, and if I am, who cares? It's never going to be brought up again. It's fun way to get rid of buzzes, too. Oh. Now, you don't want to be in the water while lightning is striking because it will electrocute you, as you might imagine. I thought the lightning would, come into play and abash the baddies in this level, so surprising they didn't go that route, especially with like buzzes just course, the red buzzes are still impervious to lightning. And that's Kiddy getting electrocuted. I just thought you should see it. It's a fun visual. I think you can see his bones. Well, you're welcome to freeze frame after the fact to highlight Kiddy Kong's bones. So in Creepy Caverns, we had a level where you had to do a lot of standing around and waiting for your opportunity. Here we have a level where you cannot stand around one bit. Oh, there good Kiddy goes. Bye, Kiddy. Demonstrating what happens when you're... Oh, clever. Oh no, I lost the keg! And now I can't get it back. It was attached to a booty bird. So the lightning will just knock the keg out of your hand, or in this case, hair. So yeah, you have to line up your shot quick. Now, you would think the lightning would just take care of the coin for you, given that coin is wearing a metal helmet and carrying a trash can lid in this very volatile, albeit probably artificial storm. But I don't think you can get rid of a coin that way. Nope. Damn it. And you notice how they put this buzz right above the booty bird, so the booty bird cannot be taken out by the lightning. And maybe there's a shot that can get lined up in some sort of form or fashion. Let's just see if the coin will get taken out. Nope. That should kill him dead, given, what he's wearing. And maybe the hero coin, the DK coin, has some sort of properties that reflect the lightning back, but you probably still can't be taken out even when you get the DK coin, so... Oh! It worked! Okay. No! Damn it! I got lucky, and I still screwed it up, because I wasn't prepared. I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't think I was going to get that gift rained down from the heavens. And, yeah. I only expect bad things to happen, so when good things do happen, I don't know how to behave, and I fumble the opportunity, which is why nothing good happens to me in my life. Or if it does, I immediately blow the opportunity. Let that be a lesson, everyone. Let that be a lesson to you all. It's nice to be back on the riverbank. It's been a while since we've been in a riverbank stage, and this is a fun use of the archetype. Dixie is a little bit more nimble in this environment than poor Kiddy. Oh, nuts! This coin is bedeviling me. Come on. Plenty of money shots of Kiddy's bones here. Maybe I shouldn't use the term money shot. I remember the Idaho crew was playing this on stream, and they were also having a terrible time with Lightning Lookout. And look, I'm not saying that just to make myself feel better. That, oh, it's not just me, everyone. The Idaho crew also really sucked at Lightning Lookout. It does help a little bit, though. Yeah, whatever. Bye, Dixie. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Hi, Dixie. Welcome back. Alright. I wonder why the barrel regenerates when you can just use the lightning to get rid of the buzzes. Oh, that's going to be problematic. Yes. Okay, it just disappeared. I was like, oh no, now I can't get underwater. Wow. Freezer does say it's good to know Kiddy has bones. Chris says none of the baddies in his level are flying. Well, the buzzes are, but not the whatever the beetle things are called. The beetle things are actually called knickknacks, and the easy way to remember that is the beetle things in DKC 2 and Donkey Kong Land 2, and then later in the Payon games are click-clacks. So you got click-clacks, and then you have knickknacks. And then I assume, had Rare made a Donkey Kong Country 4 or the DK64 team actually, evolve things off of DKC 3/Land 3 in a more cohesive fashion, we would have had Paddywhax, the next Beetle incarnation in the Kremlin crew. That would have been fun, actually. I know I was being snarky there, but that snark turned into 100% earnestness by the end. As so many of my really heartfelt ideas do, like putting TT in Sea of Thieves. Well, he was already in Sea of Thieves. I take that back. That's not my idea. I would have never had that idea, because that idea would have been too stupid unless Rare did it first. And Rare did it, and it was beautiful. And I was like, I was wrong. Anyway. I should have just gone slower. I should have DK Vine done even slower than I normally done. I wonder if I can double jump or at least hairspin off the river bank, or if I have to use a team throw there. I mean, it's right out in the open, so... Oh, I guess the first buzz you really can't take out with the lightning because you have to be right underneath it. So you do need a barrel there. And if for whatever reason you lose it, you absolutely cannot progress at that point. Alright, I'm with you, DKC3. I'm sorry I doubted you. You're a good game. You're one of my favorite games. And I'm going to have to keep reminding myself of that when I get to Poisonous Pipeline. Poison Pipeline? Poisonous Pipeline? Something. I've already, switched... Okay, I can just hairspin into bonus barrel. No, I've already switched Kastle KAOS with KAOS Kore so many times, I'm sure, during this series. No lightning, really. Oh, there's the lightning. It just took a while. Ah, bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. Oh no. Thankfully, I'll do it both ways there. So you can just see. Alright. So yeah, they kind of lull you into this false sense of security by not having the lightning manifest for the first several seconds. And it's like, no, surprise. this is gonna have lightning, and Kiddy got there. Thankfully, you have just enough time to get back to the bonus barrel before the lightning senses your presence. I don't know. I think Lightning Lookout is definitely, I think, one of the most memorable stages from DKC3. It's one people seem to bring up a lot, and I don't know if that's just my own experience or if that actually has any scientific validity to it, but yes, the knickknacks aren't flying in this stage. That's interesting. I guess because you can use the knickknacks as a shield, and if they're flying, they're just going to get taken out by the lightning before you have a chance. Bye, Kitty. Well, bye, Dixie. I feel like this is also a precursor to some of Tropical Freeze's level designs. The one where you're in the hurricane, and I think the lightning also does the little peekaboo thing there. And I know I just went through this whole thing about explaining how the lightning can do the peekaboo thing because it's lightning being generated from the castle, and what's the circumstance there? Well, it's not as overt in Tropical Freeze, so it comes off more natural in that instance. I don't know. I'll worry about that when I play Tropical Freeze on DK Vine done slow. Oh! The Buzz got the fleshy part of Kiddy and not the DK barrel part of Kiddy, which I was hoping the Buzz would get. Because if it got the DK barrel part of Kiddy, which is actually housing Dixie and not Kiddy, then I wouldn't have just died. Also, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, why did I throw the barrel? Well, it's because the precision jumping that I need to do here. Alright, so in this instance, I'm just gonna break open. Oh, come on. Oh. Wow, my lives are just being shredded since I got to KAOS Kore. Like, I had something like 40 lives or close to it. I mean, ultimately, it's not a huge deal, but it's sobering how real DKC3 gets by the time. I mean, really, when you get to Razor Ridge, but KAOS Kore just does not pull its punches. And that's one thing I do like about the Donkey Kong Country series. I mean, even beyond Rare's time with it, it just gets harder, really. Like, this is nothing compared to what Tropical Freeze throws at you, but especially by the time you get to Frozen Donkey Kong Island. I feel like each DKC game does get more difficult, which is probably why doesn't have the widespread appeal that your new Super Mario Brothers games have, but I've always likened it to, you know, Super Mario Brothers is platforming 101 and Donkey Kong Country is the advanced class. But yeah, so, these later levels are not nice and breezy, stress free decompression walks. They are brutal. I did it again. I don't learn my lesson. Nope. I'm just relieved I got the hero coin and both bonuses. Really, this is just me trying to get to the finish now, and I'm fine with that. Really, I am. It's a lot less stressful when you don't have the secrets over your head. Especially if you're a completionist. Oh, the game slows down so much there. And as I always say, it's not the game's fault. The hardware is just not advanced enough to handle the majesty that is Donkey Kong Country. So I've already been to this part before. It took me so long to get back to it, and I died there. 19 lives left. I wonder if Dixie shared the antidotes of, like, fuck. Sorry. I wonder if Dixie shared the anecdotes of, like, the adventure she went on to Donkey and Diddy after the fact. Like, oh yeah, and there was lightning that kept striking wherever we would be standing. Would they believe her? Or would they think she was exaggerating the circumstances of her adventure to sound more impressive? Okay, I'm just... Alright, here we are. Here's this bit right here, this bad bit. Very bad bit. Damn it! Lightning Lookout's gonna break my brain. It already has, but I guess my soul is next. Alright. I was like, where's the lightning? Why isn't the lightning striking? Ah! Oh! Freezer says in Tropical Freeze, the peekaboo lightning was just part of the Snowmad weather-changing magic. I guess that could be the case, right? If I'm saying this is just bullshit Frankenstein science, then the one in Tropical Freeze could just be bullshit faux normatic Viking magic, walrus magic, I don't know. could have carried the barrel with me, but it does slow down so much here. Oh, come on. So this bit is a bad bit. Yes. Okay. Oh, that hot pink, dirty rag flying on the flagpole is such a delight. I'm gonna save right now. Hey, she's awake, everyone. Wrinkly's alive. If you catch up with Cranky, tell him he still owes me my housekeeping money. Oh, that's... Wait, so... Cranky gives Wrinkly an allowance for cleaning up while he's throwing balls with Swanky? Anyway, if you'll notice, we do have all of the items now. The flower was the last one. And they're all grayed out, have none in our possession. So that's it for the Brothers Bear items. We, of course, still have that mysterious, what looks like a comic book thought bubble right above it to the right, underneath the hero coins and next to the banana birds. What could that be? Yeah, falling monkeys, I got it. Koindozers clamor. Clamber. Alright. This might be the last level we play on today, the rate this is going. Because especially if Poisonous Pipeline is next. Ah! So, these are Koindozers. As you can see, they are like coins. They are the variant of coins. The next stage in Coinvolution. They are purple instead of green, and they do not have hero coins, or DK coins if you prefer, in their trash can lids. They just use the trash can lids to push you like so. And they will push you until you fall off something, like so. I do like the look of Koindozer. They are delicious grape-flavored coins. You want to lick them and get that wonderful Concord grape juice. I know I pointed this out in the past, but I love when Dixie crouches. You can see her fingers spread out. Like, you can actually see the animation. It's just a subtle thing, but it's very satisfying. Anyway, so you kind of have to use these as mobile platforms, but mobile platforms that will turn on you if you get misaligned. So long as you're not right above them, they will charge. And sometimes you want them to charge for your benefit, and sometimes there will be no good that can come from it. So Dixie's helicopter spin does really come in handy in this level. Like, she is the Kong you probably want to use most times. Not that you can't do it with Kiddy, but it's just so much easier. And is it really worth the headache to prove something just doing it with Kiddy when you could just use Dixie and it's fine. Now there is a bear coin there. Do I want to get that bear coin? I mean, I'm going to die if I get it, right? There's no way that little platform, that Koindozer, is just going to push me right off. I will have to be very quick to jump up and get back up on the Koindozer. All right, let's do it. Whew. All right. I talked myself into being stupid, but it actually was a good learning experience, because from there I know exactly how quick to be with the Koindozers while still, getting things along the way. I'm an idiot. I saw those barrels and was like, oh, Manky Kongs are in this level. There are no Manky Kongs in Donkey Kong Country 3. There are no Manky Kongs in Donkey Kong Country 2. There are no Manky Kongs in Donkey Kong Land. So why I thought, oh, Manky. I don't know. Hope? Whatever it is, I didn't even get to see it because I died before I even could land on a barrel. Again, there's not really a need for bear coins anymore. I guess paying Swanky, but... And I am going to visit Swanky after this level, so... Fair. But you don't really need bear coins anymore. They're just kind of an optional treat. Oh, why? Why did the bazooka do that to Dixie? And now I am Kiddy. And there's a bonus barrel right there. I was like, there's a star barrel. I missed the bonus barrel. And I just looked, up. Would have been easier to do this with Dixie, though. That's for sure. The bazooka, I guess, is there to distract you from the bonus barrel. I don't really... Or they put the bonus barrel above the bazooka because they knew the bazooka would distract you enough that you probably wouldn't notice it. I wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't for reaching a star barrel and thinking, hey, I didn't see a bonus barrel yet. That's odd. Yeah. All right, Kitty, I love you. We're gonna put you in the passenger seat, just for the time being. I do really like. I know I talked a little ill about these jungles, but I do really like how you can see the roots in these trees here. I don't know. It's a distinctive enough touch. I like the way they look. I'm just saying in comparison to the first two jungles. And Chris, I haven't forgotten about your question. Well, yes, that's honestly a lie. I did completely forget about it, but now we've circled back. My brain has recaptured it. So, this game, DKC 3, already did it with like the coral and the caves, jungles, although, DKC 2 got it first. DKC 2 also got ice caverns, so I'm going to skip over that. And also mines, honestly. So what does that leave us? Temperate forest. I mean, this game kind of does temperate forest. It actually does with the treetop levels, which could also serve as the treetop town. I guess, did DKC 3 already, retick everything? Oh, okay, so the recoil... Fuck! Are you kidding me? I was going to say the recoil might give you the option to get up there if you don't have both Kongs, but it's just a one-and-done sort of thing. But even though I had both Kongs, I didn't even make an attempt to get into the bonus barrel because I just fell into the pit. Even if we count Gangplank Galleon, both Donkey Kong Land and Country 2 / Land 2 did the pirate ship thing. So, and with the Gangplank Galleon at that. Wasn't sure if I could get up there with Dixie throwing Kiddy, but it worked. Nice thing is these Koindozers aren't charging me. So it's a more relaxed Koindozer experience. But they'll still shove you off, won't they? Usually I can't have a relaxed Koindozer experience until they shove me off. If you catch my drift. Still thinking about the question. Because it's tough, because yeah, like, the sequels pretty much got to most of it. And you either did it in a really different way or a superior way, depending on your point of view and which sequel you prefer. Or if you don't prefer the sequels over the original, then they did it, both in a way that failed to live up to the legacy, although I don't hold that to be true for most cases. I guess snow would be it, right? Like, Snow Barrel Blast and Ice Age Alley. Because that's something we didn't really see again until Tropical Freeze. I mean, no, DKC3 had snow, but it didn't do it as well. So, like, really snowy wilderness is what we're talking about here. So, yeah, I'll go with that. But still, that's tough, because what else could you do with it? I mean, you've already seen the blizzard. DKC3 struggled with this because you already got the really frantic blizzards in Country 1, and so you couldn't really recapture that magic. Damn, this is more difficult than I thought it would be, so much so that I just missed the Koindozer running up behind me and give me a little shovey shove. Alright, well, all we have left is the hero coin in this level, which is apropos. I think I'm gonna go with snow, though. How to make it different, I don't really know yet. Unless we were to go all in on it. If you were really able to... Let's say this isn't for the Super Nintendo, or let's say the Super Nintendo has untold memory that we didn't know about, and you could do more with it. So let's do a snow level that doesn't start out as a snow level. It's just a regular, like, forest that as you progress, the snow actually does come, and then the level gets slicker and slicker, and maybe there's little, like, waterways in the level that eventually freeze over, and so here's the coin. The coin in the coin centerpiece level, and so yeah, it's getting a nice little back massage from presumably a bazooka, not a Manky Kong, and I guess that's why the primary reason we saw the bazooka before was to set this up. So he's shooting barrels, but what? Now up here, what is this? Ah. Oh, bye, Dixie. Cool. And yeah, that takes care of the coin in the Koindozer clamber. Now let's bounce on back over, and no, let's die instead. Let's die. Oh, Chris clarifies that was Gibbon's question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gibbon. Chris usually is the quiz master of the bunch, always asking what my hot take is. Which 5 games would you rather be DKU? Which 5 games would you remove from the DKU? And so on. And before, it was just a way to get me to say Cameo. I want Cameo in the DKU. Well, now we have recognized Cameo is in the DKU, so you can stop with that nonsense. I only have 10 lives left to live, which, Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's better than I have in real life, which is presumably 1, so... I mean, I haven't tested out that theory. I don't want to, though. I have to admit, okay, the jungle archetype in this game, I know I walked into saying, no, there's not as good. I don't know why they put jungles in this. Yeah. But the more I'm playing it, especially in Koindozer Clamor, the more it's growing on me. It's different enough that I think it's justified. I still don't know if I would have gone with it, but because I don't think DKC3 needs it. I think DKC3 is more interesting as the game that doesn't rely on tropical aesthetics. But, I mean, it makes it unique in the country, really, the Donkey Kong pantheon, but I don't know. This is fun. And again, it's not tropical, really. It's just a rainforest, which do exist in temperate environments, so... All right. I should definitely save again. I'm so glad Wrinkly's awake. I thought she was going to say wipe your ass and wash your hands before saving your game. Yeah, falling monkeys. Maybe instead of house cleaning, you should write better material. So Swanky Sideshow, let's do it really quick. I like Race to 25. Oh, and I'm doing this as Dixie. Usually I play this as Kiddy. That'll be fun. You not? Yeah, I'll eat my hat. As I've already said, I don't think Cranky's worn a hat. I guess he does in a Super Mario Brothers movie. It's more of a crown, but... Ah. I mean, I'm so far ahead. Yay. I love Dixie's, I love Dixie's little, like, wave motion there. Will they be bigger and better, Swanky? Because you seem to give us the same stuff every single time we win. Alright, I'm not looking forward to this. Poisonous pipeline. Okay, it was poisonous. So, yeah, this is the reverse controls level, where the muck in the pipe switches up the D-pad, and it's rough. I'm not used to it. It's doable. Not as bad as you would think. It's worse when you're a kid, but it takes some adjusting to get used to it. Especially then when you jump out of the water and... Or the chemicals in this case. This is like those chemical baths that you see the Red Hood falling into that transforms him into the Joker. So this would be a good supervillain origin story for Kiddy if, we never saw Kiddy again after this. But of course, he was back in Donkey Kong Land, which is 100% canon. 103% canon, actually. So... and K-Rool also had the chemicals in his blunderbuss that would reverse your controls in the K-Rool Duel boss fight in DKC2. This is what he's manufacturing. This is where he manufactured those chemicals. Just a nice little bit of Kong continuity for all of you there. Keeping track. Ah. Oh, and those lurchins. What are they hiding up here? Nothing, except bananas. Damn it. Once again, the call of the siren caused me to wreck asunder on the jagged rocks. And Kiddy wasn't fast enough and I died. Okay, so far, poisonous pipeline. It's rough, but it's not as bad as I remembered. And I pretty much know to avoid the alcoves up there now, so really it's just about going slow and not overdoing it. It's basically like the Kongs are playing us with an injury, like a sprained ankle or something, so they can't go as fast or move in the right direction. But they can still go. They can still do it, so I love that, like, all the sea life can just thrive in these hazardous chemicals that reverse your motor functions. Bash the baddies, but how? Oh, with Engard. And Engard, of course, you don't really need to swim that much with Engard. You can just stabby stab. I ran out of time, damn it. You still need to swim a little bit with Engard. I might have overestimated the perks a little bit, but yes, bash the baddies. We will. Nope. That Coco. That thing with Engard is, Engard gives you this sense of, if not invulnerability, then this perceived strength that you then forget that you are in poisonous pipeline, where you are hindered by your own reflexes. So having Engard is not the boon you might think it is, because it sort of strips that self-medication of, oh, this level is different, I have to behave differently, because you're really only used to behaving one way with Engard, which is stabby stab stab. Okay. If you just follow the path, eventually you will get there, but if you don't know the path, it's hard to do. Anything over here? Why? Okay. That was just a dead end then. To trick the kids. Oh, but they put a bear coin there. Okay. Reverse controls, reverse controls. Don't forget reverse controls. Yeah, probably for the best that that lurchin was taken out. I'm forgetting the reverse controls. Engard makes me feel strong. I'm surprised I'm still Engard, honestly. Like, I thought they would have thrown a no animal sign up by this point. It's a bit shocking. In case you're wondering, yes, my hands are sweaty right now. Yes, actually, I do need that. Thank you. Thank you, no in guard sign. I'm actually very happy to see you, no in guard sign. Normally, I hate saying goodbye to my animal friends, but in this instance, it's probably for the best because I need a life. And in guard, as much help as he was, I kept forgetting about the reverse controls, which I don't have that problem with the Kongs. It's important to rely on the buttons that aren't the D-pad too. Like swimming is still the same. They didn't like switch the map on that. So if you can just go up and down rather than relying on the D-pad, then do it. Okay. Oh. Coco's will be the death of me. The unassuming Coco. See? Okay, but which way is the real secret? Probably not the banana trail in this instance. Probably. Ah! Yeah, I'm with you, Kitty. I agree. I agree. Whoa, that's weird. I'm still in guard. It doesn't usually save state your animal buddy when you hit a star barrel. Maybe the poison in the pipeline is screwing up the star barrel technology. Let's go with that. And I know somebody's going to quote me or whatever and then say, Heil is wrong here because in this level, in this Donkey Kong Country game, it did save your animal buddy in the star barrel. And I'm fine. I'm wrong all the time. I admit it. I have to remember facts about every single DKU game. And there's new DKU games all the time, including old games, like Cameo. It's tough work, what I do. And this is the point where I just get worse. For whatever reason, a lot of times your first run through, you can do better, and then you go right back into it and you start second guessing your movements, or you just become frazzled. You're not as fresh, and yeah. I don't know if it's picking up on the mic, but I'm smashing my button swimming. Sounds like I'm racing Canary Mary or something. Alright, now, don't let the lurchins trip you up, Heil. Just... There. Collect 30 stars, oh no. Oh, come on. Yay, done with the bonus barrels and poisonous pipeline. Whew. Oh, that's nice of them. Is this one of those things where you could only find a coin if you got the bonus barrel? Okay, I'm forgetting how to actually play the game outside of the poison. Yeah! Alright, 35 hero coins. Feels good. Woo! Woo! Oh my god, I did it! Freezer has, well, Freezer says Jet Force is next to become DKU, and that'll never happen, so give it up. Freezer says, I think this is my favorite water stage in the trilogy. Controversial opinion. Fun gimmick once you learn it. And I think that is the thing about Poisonous Pipeline, that I didn't give it enough credit back in 1996, which really stuck with me and really influenced my opinion of it up until this very moment. Because replaying it now, the benefit of DK Vine done slow is it allows me to play these games with an audience and sort of work through some feelings or some misconceptions I've allowed to build up. And Poisonous Pipeline, honestly, kind of fun once you get the handle on it. It's just enough to keep you on your toes, but it's not so self-defeating that you just lose hope. And I think it really felt that way back in 96 or early 97 whenever I actually got to this. But, yeah, I mean, that was actually kind of fun once I got the hang of it. Let me save it wrinkly. She's playing Super Mario 64. Can you help, Cons? I can't get off this level, and I've been playing it for weeks. Yeah, you're at the top of the castle, wrinkly, and no, they didn't develop this back half of it. So the reason you can't get anywhere is because there's nowhere left to get. I know Yoshi says it's not the end of the fun, but it actually is the end of the fun. There's something left to do. Give it up. So obviously, yeah, tell him stop wasting his money on Swanky's bonus games and give the money to you, we know. Obviously, what's next is Kastle KAOS, the climactic showdown with the new Kremlin King, KAOS. However, we don't have enough time in the stream to really soak that in. So that will be next time. Let me just play Swanky's Sideshow one more time to decompress, because I'm on edge from Poisonous Pipeline. Pay attention to Swanky. I always do. Alright, let's do Endurance for a change. The longer you last, the bigger the prize. It's called edging, Swanky. Alright. Oh, I didn't last. I lost. Cranky beat you. I can't believe it. Oh. Alright, well, I want to try again, obviously. So yeah, there's not much of Donkey Kong Country 3. Well, okay, there is a lot of Donkey Kong Country 3 left. When I say there's not a lot of the visible game left. There's, of course, the Lost World, and there's fun to be had when you get all the hero coins. But, so far, just at this stage... Oh, God! My nerves are fried. Yeah, eat more bananas. I got it. Yes, yes, Swanky, you can't believe it. No, it wasn't my best shot. Donkey Kong Country 3 has really surprised me. Now, it's always been in my top 10 favorite games since it came out. It's never been swayed by popular opinions that have somehow slotted it as the worst of the trilogy or the worst of the 5 or bottom rung close to it. And replaying this, like I've always held it in high esteem, but replaying it, I've just doubled down on it even harder. Like, yeah, Donkey Kong Country 3 is a really fun game, a really great game, and I'll have more final thoughts about it when I'm actually done with it. But I really want to just debate people about this now because it is utterly fantastic, and it's a shame that more people don't think so. Obviously, it's all subjective, there are reasons people don't like it, but I think I beat Cranky, by the way. If you like get your opinions of games from others, I'm not saying like get them from me instead, but I don't know, you really need to just walk into DKC3 with an open mind, like push away all of those mental hangups you've had, whether it's, oh, Kiddy, he's a baby, or, well, it's not as good as DKC2. And I agree, it's not as DKC. Few things in life are as good as DKC2. Sex isn't as good as DKC2. But, I don't know, like, I think maybe, and Josh Wallen, our friend, The Geek Critique, who has long held somewhat negative opinions on DKC3, has also come around on it in recent years. And his point was that the first world, maybe like halfway through the second world, doesn't do the game justice. Once you get past those worlds, that's when DKC3's true beauty actually shines. And, I think he's maybe too hard on Lake Orangatanga and Kremwood Forest, but I see what he's saying, and I kind of agree with it. Oh, and she's asleep. We have returned to the natural state of being in the universe. Anyway, love DKC3. I've been having so much fun doing this DK Vine Done Slow series, and I want it to last. I don't want it to be over soon. Luckily for me, I will not be able to stream next Wednesday. I have an appointment I have to attend to, so no stream next Wednesday. Maybe I'll get a makeup stream in there between Wednesdays, but for the time being, check your local listings, i.e. DK Vine social media, for the next DK Vine Done Slow. I will resume it as soon as I can. Until then, make sure you watch the Idaho Crew streaming Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and catch our Sea of Thieves stream, DK Vine's Stream of Thieves, on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. GMT. I want to thank everyone who tuned in today on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/DK Vine. Jeffrins here, Dre's here. We've got Snapple, Apple, Gibbon, Freezer, Chris, Cotbox. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I have a bad memory. I can't even remember the order to swim around the rocks in KAOS Kore, but it's fine. It's because I made Cameo DKU, and it pushed all this valuable knowledge out of my head. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching if you caught us on YouTube after the fact. Love you all the same. Catch you later. Goodbye.